At this time, we will announce the seniors for Monterey Trail High School. At quarterback, a senior, Vince Akuri. At tight end, number 18, Patafi Kapoa. Number 22, at running back, Jervin Navarro. Number 23, at running back, Dalen Ellis. Number 24, at wide receiver, Hassan Miller. Number 30, at running back, Sam Lopez. Number 31, tight end, Davon Donaldson. Number 34, a running back, Ollie Collier. Number 42, at tight end, Marcus Perkins. Number 43, at running back, Jace Magnuson. Number 50, offensive lineman, Siosi Papoka. Number 51, offensive lineman, Carmelo Ewing. Number 54, offensive lineman, Mahanri Talakai. Number 56, offensive lineman, Jared Talakai. Number 65, offensive lineman, Elias Argumedo. Number 72, offensive lineman, Derek Brown. Number 75, offensive lineman, Marcel Wilson. Head coach, TJ Ewing. And now, we'd like to introduce the starters on offense for your St. Francis Lancers. Defensive lineman, he's a senior, 6'3", 360 pounds, Solomon Tupa. Number 57, defensive lineman at 6'4", 295 pounds, Opa Netane. A junior, offensive lineman, 5'10", 240 pounds, number 55, Siausi Tonga. He's a senior offensive lineman, 6'2", 250 pounds, number 50, Juan Becerra. He's a senior, number 19, he's 6'4", 210 pounds, Raiden Ellis. Inside linebacker, number 20, he's a sophomore, 6'1", 195 pounds, Jackson Kahoo. At cornerback, he's a senior, 5'11", 170 pounds, number 30, Andrew Carrasquillo. At corner, he's a senior, 6'1", 185 pounds, number 23, Sawyer Hughes. At safety, he's a senior, 6'3", 195 pounds, number 7, Junior Biaffi. And at safety, he's a senior, 6'1", 195 pounds, number 3, Kiala Kiala. Head coach, Greg Calcano. And the rest of your St. Francis Lancers.
Hello and good evening, and welcome into tonight's presentation of the St. Francis Lancers football team as they take on the Monterey Trail Mustangs. My name is Sammy O'Brien. Alongside me is my partner Ryan Agdassi. And Ryan, I'm pretty excited to say this. Finally, we have the NFL back next week. College football has just started up, so I think I can officially say football is back.
And there's no better time of year than this, Sammy. Like you just said, St. Francis had a hot start to the season last week. They're 1-0 as they beat the Raiders last week, and today they're going to be facing the Monterey Trail Mustangs, like you said. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, just like you said, Lancers strong win last week over Central Catholic. They're now up to 32nd in the state of California rankings, according to MaxPreps.com, and also number 2 in the Central Coast section. Taking on and looking over to Monterey Trail, the Mustangs, they're 0-2, but they've had a very tough schedule so far, having to play powerhouses Folsom and De La Salle. They lost to Folsom 47-18 and De La Salle 36-20, but you can't count these guys out. That's two very, very tough teams, probably two of the best in Northern California. So
absolutely, and that's just like in the NFL playing the Packers and the Chiefs first 2 weeks. You can't really get a good assessment after that. So it's going to be a good matchup today. Both relatively even, so expect some big plays from both sides.
Yeah, a couple things to keep eye on is Lancers quarterback Matt Doherty. He went down at the end of the at the end of the first half, last week. Came out of the locker room with a knee brace, played fine, and he didn't practice on Monday or Tuesday, it seems, but he suited up and he looks good out there. He's still got that knee brace on.
Yeah, it's definitely something to keep our eyes on, but he definitely looked great last week. He had 15 for 20 passing and had 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception, and that's pretty good. And can't expect that much better from a week 1 after coming off of a big injury from last year.
Yeah, that stat line right there, you just said, Ryan. He had a 121.5 QBR last week. Also, a few other great highlights from the Lancers offense. Andrew Atkinson and Riley Long both had 5 catches last week. Andrew Atkinson had 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. Riley Long had 61 and a touchdown. Kamal Julian and Kiana Aina carrying the ball for the Lancers. Kiana Aina had 14 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. And Kamal Julian had 11 carries for 86 yards and a touchdown.
Can't get much better than that, Sammy. That's just great overall football, but the thing is, St. Francis won a close one, 35-28 against Central Catholic. And the reason why the other team, the Raiders, got so many points was because of so many faulty errors and mistakes on the defensive side of the ball. They did have some good moments, even got a few turnovers, but you just got to eliminate those careless errors if you want that offense to really strike at you.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of our keys to the game tonight, is to make those open field tackles. We saw the Lancers miss multiple of those, which led to numerous Central Catholic touchdowns.
For sure. And even on the offensive side of the ball, just eliminating the careless errors, opting to go the safe route when you're up by a lot, and contradictory to that, also surprising them. You just got to have a good balance, and St. Francis, as we saw last year and even last game, they've shown that quite well.
Yeah, another thing we need to highlight from last week was the great play from the defensive backs, mostly Kiana Aina and Junior Fiawi, also Andrew Carrasquillo too. Kiana Aina and Junior Fiawi were laying down big hits all night. So was sophomore linebacker Jackson Cahoon. Andrew Carrasquillo had a pick. He took that thing back 70-something yards, about, I believe, 72 yards, almost into the end zone, which set up a Lancers touchdown. So great highlight on the defense side from last week.
Absolutely. And the balance between runs and passes have been just great, keeping the opposing team on their toes, and expect to see a lot more of that tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And looking over to the Monterey Trail Mustangs, they had, as we said earlier, tough first 2 games, and they also had their lead rusher, Ali Collier, go down last week against De La Salle in the first quarter after taking a hit to the head. But he seems to be all right. We saw him warming up. He looked good. And also another thing to keep eye on is Mustangs quarterback Vince Arcuri. He's already thrown 4 interceptions in these first 2 weeks, but once again, it was against 2 great teams, 2 great defenses in Northern California.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great one for sure. As we're just getting ready for kickoff.
Yeah. After the coin toss, Monterey Trail has won. They've elected to receive.
And Sammy, we're going to learn a lot about the St. Francis team in the next few weeks. We got an away game at De La Salle and then a home game versus Sarah. Both of them are definitely powerhouses in California.
Yeah, that's another thing to keep eye on. Sarah and De La Salle are playing each other tonight at 8 p.m. televised on ESPNU, which is that'll be a fun one to keep track of.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll give you some updates on that game if we can.
As we're just about to get ready underway here, Lancers kicker Leo Maiolo is going to kick it off for the Lancers under the Friday night lights as we're ready to get underway here in Mountain View at beautiful Brother Fisher Field. Maiolo's going to send this one deep. It's going to be received at about the 10 by Williams. Williams is going to fight his way forward to about the 34. And that's where this Mustangs offense is going to start off this ball game.
Pretty modest gain. But if you're St. Francis, it's time to start setting the tone on defense. Can't get caught by surprise.
Yeah, once again, as we said, like last week, can't miss open tackles. This Mustangs team is a heavy run team. So we're definitely going to see a lot of Ali Collier tonight. Our Curry's going to start under center. He's going to hand it off. Going to be taken up to about the 40-yard line for a gain of 6 to bring up 2nd and 4. Vincent Curry for the Mustangs, Ryan. He's 14 for 38 passing this season, 185 yards, averaging about 92.5 yards per game. And as we said earlier, struggling a bit against, but once again, great defenses with 4 interceptions.
Yeah, that, like you're saying, that 1-to-4 ratio is definitely something he wants to remedy in this game for sure.
Curry's going to hand it off. And Collier's going to be wrapped up and brought down in the backfield. That's a TFL. Junior Fiawi, once again, right off the bat, just 50 seconds into this game, making a huge play.
Yeah, he played a big role last game and already making an impact in the first minute. It's impressive.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now for the Mustangs.
Here's a St. Francis opportunity to get a 3-and-out.
Early stop would be nice for the Lancers. Curry's going to be under center on the right hash, 2 backs behind him. Curry's going to go read option. He's going to keep it, and he's going to have room to run down the sideline. And Vince Curry's going to take this all the way for a Mustangs touchdown.
Just an open hole like that, Sammy, can play a large role.
Yeah, that read option completely fooled the Lancers there.
Yeah, you can tell that.
Now, just Francis, like that, they're down early. Sorry.
Yeah, you can tell St. Francis kind of shook on defense. Definitely did not see that coming, even up here.
And that's just another simple mistake that we've talked about time and time again here in just these last couple minutes.
Yeah, we just don't want it to become a pattern if you're St. Francis. Interesting formation for Central Catholic.
Ben Waite's out to attempt the extra point for the Mustangs.
Not as big of a St. Francis crowd as we saw last week. Obviously, the home opener always brings excitement. But
definitely expecting a big crowd in 2 weeks when the Sarah Padres come into town for a big rematch.
I'll be big.
We're definitely all looking very forward to. Extra point from Ben Waite is up and good, so the Lancers are going to fall down early, 7-0. 10:29 to go in the first quarter.
So just like that, just about 90 seconds into the game, and St. Francis lets a big one happen. And if you're on offense, you just got to keep pace with that, honestly, and get a touchdown this drive.
Yeah, Lancers passing attacks got to come out strong, like they did last week.
Yeah, I want to see Matt Doherty send it deep.
Yeah, you're also Lancers are still trying to figure out who their RB1 is going to be on offense, whether that's going to be dual threat, safety and running back, Kiala Aina or Kamal Julian.
Yeah, the fact that there's several key players on this team is a good sign.
Atkinson and Julian deep to receive for the Lancers.
Andrew Atkinson and Kamal Julian are going to be deep for the Lancers to receive this kick, and they're going to go short kick, going to be fielded by the Lancers. Good heads-up play by Scherenberg to get on top of it and go down.
Yeah, good awareness. Obviously, in those situations, their heart rates are probably through the roof. Just don't want to drop that ball.
Excuse me, correction on that. Great play by Mac Morka to keep the ball in the Lancers' hands. Now they're going to have great field possession off that little squib. Got a 1st and 10 at the 40. Doherty's going to go under center on the left hash. Atkinson at the top of your screen. Riley Long at the bottom. Kiana Aina the tailback. Riley Long in motion. Doherty's going to hand off, and this play's going to get flagged dead. It's going to be false start against the Lancers. Someone on the left side of the offense seemed to have been moving.
So first, St. Francis offensive play is flagged. So just got to watch out for those penalties. Can't get yards put back against you.
Yeah, for sure. The Lancers have not had that many issues with penalties last week, so let's hope that's not the case this week.
For sure. And honestly, starting from the 35 isn't the end of the world, so let's see if they can make it happen.
Yeah, 1st and 15 now for the Lancers after the false start. Lancers have 3 receivers now. Nedrig Hillis is in there in the middle. There's going to right back to Kiana Aina. Kiana Aina is going to power forward, get right back to the Lancers would have started for about a 5-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 10.
A pretty solid rush by Kiana Aina. So 2nd and 10, you're right back where he started. I want to see a pass by Matt Doherty here.
Yeah, Lancers came out in a bit of more of a passing formation on that last play. Let's see if they do it again. Doherty under center again. Riley Long at the top of your screen. Andrew Atkinson at the bottom. Doherty play action.
There we go.
Throwing over the middle, looking for Andrew Atkinson in a deep coverage. It's going to be broken up, incomplete. Bit of contact on that. No flag.
Mustangs were everywhere there.
Yeah, he was looking for Atkinson on that skinny post route where he found Andrew Atkinson probably 4 times last week. Targeted him about 8 on that exact route. But that one was double cover. That was a risky pass.
That was risky. But I'd love to see the guts there. Let's see what he does on 3rd and 10.
It's good to show that Doherty isn't afraid to take risks, even if it's early on in the game. Yeah, 3rd and 10 now.
For sure.
We'll see what Coach Calcagno draws up.
If it was last year, they could have even surprised them and do a Juju Teo rush and get more than 10 yards. But let's see what they do here.
Doherty in the shotgun, 1 tailback, 4 receivers. He's looking to throw. Throwing complete. Riley Long. Great sliding catch. That's going to bring the Lancers into Mustangs territory. That was absolutely beautiful, Ryan.
That was a beauty. Just no Mustangs around him. Just couldn't be cleaner than that. Maybe if it was a bit higher, but still can't argue with the 1st down and more. So the Lancers definitely are setting themselves in a good position on this offensive drive. It's just all about putting the cherry on top, just capitalizing as they're inside the Mustang 40. So let's see what options they elect to do. I think number 11 at the top of your screen will be utilized, though.
Yeah, Doherty under center on the Mustangs 34-yard line. He's going to go hand off to Kiana Aina. He's going to cut back inside. Stay on his feet. Kiana Aina with a heck of a play. Take this for about 12 yards. Another Lancers 1st down.
I love that cut he did. He could have just fallen for just a few yards, but he turned that into much more than that.
Yeah, we lost him in the pile there for a second, and then next thing you know, he had a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Kush is on the side. Maybe. Doherty under center, McGillis in motion. He's going to go back to Kiana Ina. Kiana Ina bouncing it outside, shakes off a tackle. Only going to get about a yard. Yeah, Monterey Trail Ryan has showed pretty good rushing defense so far. Let's see if that holds up as we got 2nd and 8 now.
For sure, for sure. It's definitely a lot more difficult for St. Francis to get through that first level than they did last week, excuse me.
Yeah, 2nd and 8 now. Now Lancers inside the red zone on the 18, 7:45 to go in the first. Doherty play action. He's got receivers. He's going to target Riley Long. That pass is complete. Riley Long with his 2nd catch of the game. He's going to take this in for a first down, 1st and goal for the Lancers on the 5-yard line.
That was a nice one. Thought he was going to air it deep to Andrew Atkinson there, but took the safe route and first down, 5 yards to go to the end zone.
Yeah, once again, Riley Long wide open there. Seems like the Mustangs are taking precautions against Andrew Atkinson and covering him a little bit more heavily.
Yeah, like you're saying, the coverage on Andrew Atkinson's definitely been a lot tighter than last week, but St. Francis got options.
Here's Kiana Ina. He's going to trip, fall forward, very close to the goal line, and he's going to get in there. Touchdown, Lancers. Kiana Ina puts the Lancers right back in this one, capping off a great drive.
That was a great play by Kiana Ina, just getting in there and reaching. If he just fell down, it would have been a yard short, but he dove for that. Impressive. 7-6, Monterey on top. Or are we short?
Looks like we are going to be just a bit short.
Regardless, it's a good run, and let's see if St. Francis can punch it in right here.
Yeah, Lancers are inside the 1 now. We got Tiono, the fullback, in there with Kiana Ina as well. They go right back to Kiana Ina. He's fighting. We'll see.
Enough?
Ball comes out.
Was he down? That's the question.
Was he down? He almost looked like he could have broken the plane too.
Yeah, I saw that. Wish we had a replay on this. Let's see what the refs say. Is it first down, Monterey?
Yeah, Lancers defense
like
is back
it.
on the field, so yeah, it looks like the Mustangs will get the ball back. Tough break for the Lancers.
Yeah, that's more than tough. That's almost a heartbreak. We thought we got the touchdown right there, and then just a half yard short, and then turnover. If you're St. Francis right here, you just gotta play defense as if nothing in the past minute has just happened. Just get back on offense, get good field position, and then just do it again.
Yeah, Navarro took that one for the Mustangs for about 4. Up to the 20.
I'm missing 83 on the side.
Curry's going to hand it off again. Collier's going to shake off a couple tackles, and he's going to take it for about 21 yards, up to the 41.
It's a sizable gain.
Forced out of bounds by Kiana Ina and Almeida. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I know that one. It was like that.
I know.
Curry, quick handoff again. It's going to be taken forward for about 8.5. Close to midfield at about the 47. 5.5 to go in the first.
Yeah, St. Francis definitely needs to put some more power in that rush defense. The defensive tackles, as the Monterey Trail just been running all over them.
Curry, quick handoff again to Collier. Collier is going to shake off multiple tackles. Finally going to get brought down in about the 25 into Lancer territory. Once again, Ryan, multiple missed tackles just can't be happening.
I know. Missed opportunities like that, careless errors. Can't afford it.
Curry handing it off.
There we go.
It's going to be blown up. Great stop on the inside. All over Barry on that tackle.
That's what St. Francis needs, just getting them down with the first contact.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the 22-yard line.
But yeah, Sammy, I want to see some TFLs here. Some sacks.
Yeah, you're looking for worst case scenario, giving up 3.
Yeah, but if they can hold them to potentially a field goal, that'd be
Curry
good.
read option. This
That was a great trick play by Monterey Trail, but nothing much you could do there if you're St. Francis. No one was in sight. So, Sammy, 2 quick drives by Monterey Trail. What does it take for St. Francis to get back on top offensively?
You just got to do what you did last time. Questionable, just unfortunate, really, what happened on the goal line down there. So,
For sure.
just got to keep doing what they're doing. Just the defense has to get back into it somehow.
And honestly, it's just about putting that in the rear view mirror, just going forward and getting back on offense.
Tom Wade's going to go squib again for the Lancers, or towards the Lancers. Going to give Lancers good field position again. Good recovery by Scherenberg to fall on top of that one. Lancers are going to start this drive on about the 41-yard line. 3:37 to go in the first quarter.
For sure, and so far, Sammy, we've seen a lot of trick plays by Monterey Trail. Obviously, we saw the lateral pass to get that touchdown earlier. We saw the two squibs, and just if you're St. Francis, you got to take the opportunities given to you. You're at your own 42. Doesn't get that much better than this.
Ray Hillis in motion. Doherty under center. He's going to hand off to Kamau Julian. His first carry of the night. Kamau Julian's going to fight forward for about 8.5. Ray Hillis in motion again. Doherty's going to go right back to Kamau Julian. He's going to cut it outside. He's going to get brought down for about a 2 or 3 yard gain. That will be a Lancers first down. Inside Mustangs territory now.
Yeah, got just enough there. And for St. Francis, I want to see a couple passes here.
First and 10 for the Lancers on the Mustangs 46. Tight end Ned Regilis in motion again. Doherty's going play action here. Pump fakes. It's looking deep. Up for Andrew Atkinson. It's going to be broken up. That would have been a big play. Great play by Hassan Miller of the Mustangs to force the incompletion.
Yeah, these Mustang defensive backs team have been just electric so far. They're breaking up all the passes. A lot of these passes have been good, on target, but just incomplete by the last second.
Yeah, those are that was almost a 50-50 ball there. It looked for a second like Atkinson was going to come down with it.
Yeah, totally. And as we've seen, Atkinson does have what it takes to get that other side of the 50, just grabbing it from across the defender, but not that time.
Yeah, he's good at making the last second move to come down with it.
Yeah, for St. Francis, just keep trying that. Yeah. Sooner or later, it'll work.
Second and 10 going back to Kamau Julian. He's going to take it for a few. He's going to bring up third and long. This clock ticks down to about 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. My mic is muted.
Yeah. Nothing really doing for St. Francis running back room. No really big plays. So that's just a credit to the Monterey Trail defense so far. But one of these times, Kamau is going to be let loose for a big gain. Stay tuned.
3rd and 8. Doherty's looking to throw. Throwing over the middle for Riley Long. It's going to be broken up. Pass was a bit off target. Denzel Butler on that play for the Mustangs. There is a flag in the backfield. Looks like it's going to be holding against the Lancers. Mustangs will decline that to bring up 4th and 8.
But yeah, this Monterey Trail defense is no joke. A lot of these plays that worked last week are definitely a lot more challenging today.
Yeah, for the Lancers, you got to find that third receiver or your tight end. You got to find someone else besides Riley Long and Andrew Atkinson to try and throw the ball to.
For sure, that might be where Ned Regalis will come in.
Yeah, Leo Maiolo is back to pump for the Lancers. Bryce Burke on the snap. Good pump from Maiolo. It's going to be fair caught by Collier at about the 12-yard line.
All right, so if you're St. Francis, this is a good opportunity to really change how things are going, set a new tone on defense. They have pretty bad field position at their own 12-yard line, so just get a stop and get good field position and then get some good offense going.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the Mustangs look to throw the ball a whole lot tonight. See if you can force them to throw the ball and maybe make a bad play.
Absolutely. But if you're the Lancers secondary, just got to watch out for that big rush on the outside. It's definitely where their weakness has been so far. Just those runs, trick plays on the left and right side.
Our Curry, quick handoff. Again, out of the tight formation. It's going to be taken for about 3 yards to bring up 2nd and 7. Up to the 15. 60 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 at the 15.
Mustangs taking their time to break the huddle and get to the line. Our Curry, quick handoff, going to get blown up by the Lancers defensive line. Solomon Tupa and company was in on that one. Should be about 3rd and 6 as the first quarter winds down. Will the Mustangs get off a play? It looks like they will hold off. As this first quarter comes to an end, Lancers down 14-0 to the Monterey Trail Wildcats. We'll be back in just a short moment. Back to start the second quarter, 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Our Curry's going to hand off and to Collier. Collier's going to fight forward, and he will move the chains for Mustangs first down.
Griffin in on the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Our Curry's going to a quick handoff again. Collier is just torching the Lancers defense right now. He's going to take that for a 15 and a first.
Yeah, just getting past that first level, getting to that second level, St. Francis needs to prevent that.
Yeah, Lancers need to get a stop here. They may be in trouble.
First and 10 at the 40.
Our Curry right back to Collier. He's going to take it for about 2 yards. Should be about 2nd and 8 on the 42.
Tomorrow the ball carrier.
Uh-oh. Second and 8 for the Mustangs. Read option. Our Curry's going to keep it. He's going to get stopped short for about half a yard gain. Bring up 3rd and 8. Third and 7, big play for the Lancers defense to see. Let's see what they can do. Hand off to Collier. He's going to shake off a couple tackles that should have been made. Oh my. Huge play for the Mustangs again to move the chains.
Yeah, definitely not what St. Francis is looking for. Looked like they could have brought him down in that first level, but they kind of struggled getting to him back at the 30, 25 yard line. But just another chain movement, and just got to handle business now.
Mustangs coming out in the same type formation. Lancers have 5 guys up on the line now. Collier's going to take it for about 2.5. Stacking the box a little bit now, Ryan. Seems to help them a little bit.
Little adjustment, correct, but I'll do a bit more than that. Like, it's 4 yards on that play, and right now they're in field goal range. So it seems like worst case, pending a turnover, would be to be down 17-0. Let's see how St. Francis will do on defense.
Our Curry's going to hand it off again. Going to be taken for a very short gain. Going to be about 3rd and 5 now. Mustangs bringing, seems to be more blocking power onto the field.
Yeah, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Just about 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Lancers are going to stack the box. Mustangs do have one receiver at the top of your screen. So Curry's going to stay under center. And a handoff to Collier. Collier is going to shake off a couple tackles once again and take this inside the 5 for a 1st and goal.
Yeah, Sammy, this Monterey Trail running game is potent. They've just gone so many chunk plays, and I'll see if St. Francis can make an adjustment in that run defense. I know they're definitely missing Nico Andrighetto right now, Sammy.
Yeah. Collier's going to get it again. Going to take it for about 1.5 yards.
Second down and 2 to go.
Second down and 2. Yeah, Lancers are going to... Looks like the D-line is finally going to hold up.
Yeah, it all depends on this play right here.
Yeah, 3rd and goal from about the 1.5 yard line. Ali Collier still in the backfield. Lancers stacking the box. Collier's... Our Curry's going to keep it on the read option. Great stop for the Lancers defense. Jackson Cahoon and company was in on that play.
They read that all the way. And looks like it's just on the goal line. So let's see what they end up doing on 4th
Looks like the Mustangs offense is going to stay on the field. Yeah, that was risky by Vince R. Curry there. He easily could have fumbled with that big hit from Jackson Cahoon.
Absolutely, that's massive.
Yeah, here we go, 4th and 1. 4th and goal, on the 1 yard line. Lancers signaling for a timeout. They are gonna get it.
Would that have been a touchdown?
Looks like the Lancers sideline got a timeout off right before the play.
Yeah. And it's a good call because it looked like they got past that line. But this last possession, Sammy, has been pretty good defensive-wise for St. Francis.
Now you got to bring in the big bodies on this next play. I mean, it's almost a guarantee they're going to go right back to Collier and see if they can force their way into the end zone. Lancers defense coming back out of the timeout. Now ball just inside the 1 yard line. 5:58 to go in the first quarter. 4th and goal for the Mustangs on the 1 yard line. They've got a 14-point lead right now.
Big play coming up.
Ali Collier has been dominating this game so far. You're almost going to expect they go back to him.
Yeah,
Lancers are stacking the box, showing pressure. And now we're going to get a timeout. Mustangs will take their first timeout.
Well, let's see what the plan to action is. Definitely big play coming up, Sammy. The difference between 14 and 21 points is pretty big.
Here we go, back from the second timeout of this sequence. 4th and goal inside the 1. Collier's in the backfield. Arcuri under center. Gonna hand it off. Ellis. It's gonna be no signal yet. Looks like they are gonna rule him short. Lancers ball. Huge stop from the Lancers defense.
Massive.
You'd love to see it.
St. Francis needed that. That's critical. And it was close too, Sammy.
That one definitely could have gone both ways. Now you got to be careful. Lancers have the ball inside the 1 yard line.
True, yeah. There's a risk with that as well.
Come on, Julian's going to be the tailback for the Lancers. Andrew Atkinson, the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. We have motion. This one's going to be encroachment against the Mustangs.
They got a flag on that.
So this is going to give the Lancers some breathing room. Going to move them up to about the 5 yard line.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be on that 1 yard line. That's risky.
Yeah, Lancers catch a break for sure. First and 5 now for the Lancers. Doherty's going to hand off. Come out, Julian. He's going to make a man miss. Cut back inside. Horse collar tackle. We'll see a flag. That'll be another.
Let's hope there's a flag on that.
Another advancement after the end of the play. Kamal Julian with a heck of a fight up to the 24 yard line. He's going to take that one for 18.
That was a pretty obvious horse collar right there. It looks like that's what the flag is for. But that was a pretty good rush by Kamal Julian.
Face mask against Mission Trails.
Someone's going to get tacked on to the end of the play. First and 10 for the Lancers. Now on the 29-yard line. 5:40 to go. Hackinson at the bottom of your screen as a lone receiver. Julian the tailback. Doherty's going back to come out Julian. He's going to take it for about 3 yards up to the 32.
And Samuel, let's see if St. Francis can get some points on the board. And they're definitely thankful that it's not, the scoreboard doesn't show 21-0 right now. That was absolutely big of their defense.
Yeah, now they have to capitalize off that stop and put up 7.
Yeah, definitely don't want to go into halftime with nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you gotta have a bit of confidence going into the locker room.
True. Even if it's 14-7, that's definitely in that range.
Yeah, Lancers will get the ball at the start of the second half too.
True.
So if they can manage the clock well, they can set themselves up. Good to start second. Doherty play action. He's going to dump it off to the fullback, Tiono. He's going to take this close to the first down marker. We'll see where they mark him. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short.
Doherty's pass complete to Julian Ono.
It's going to be third and short, yeah, 3rd and 2.
Forced out of bounds.
So pretty big third down. Sammy, would you like to see a throw or a pass in this situation?
Honestly, anything that works right now. The Lancers still looking for their first points of the game, so just kind of have to take what you can get. Atkinson once again the lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Julian's still a tailback. Come out, Julian's going to get it. Bounce outside. Come out, Julian. That's a first down.
Looks like it's just enough.
Julian's going to take this for about 4 yards to move the chains for the Lancers.
Moving the chain. That's good. So St. Francis first down. Just about 4.5 left to go. Now's a good time to see some passes by Matt Doherty.
First and 10 at the 41.
They've guarded Andrew Atkinson pretty closely so far tonight.
Yeah, Andrew Atkinson still looking for his first catch of the night. Only been targeted once. Riley Long's got a pair of catches. And Tui, the fullback, he's got one, as well as we just saw on that last sequence.
They definitely do miss Tim Natane for sure.
Yeah, definitely missing that big target. Come out, Julian's going to get this handoff. He's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up 2nd and 10, under 4 to go in the first half.
Cooperate on the tackle.
Second and 10 now for the Lancers. Doherty's going to go play action. Quick throw looking for Riley Long. Through the hands, incomplete. A flag's going to come in the backfield. We'll see what the call is.
It's risky.
Holding's going to be called against the Lancers. That's going to move them back.
Definitely not what Coach Calcagno is looking for, but let's see what the yards will be. 2nd and 10, 2nd and 15. Yeah, it should be 2nd and 15. Or 2nd and 20, excuse me.
Yeah.
So they got some field to cover.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 31.
Looks like Kingston Kiana Aina is now in the game for the first time for the Lancers. We saw him get a couple carries last week. Doherty in the shotgun. He's going to go draw to Kiana Aina, and that's going to lose even more yards.
Mustangs read that even before it started. It's going to be 3rd and forever, Sammy. Do you think Andrew Atkinson would be the prime target in this situation? 3rd and 25?
Yeah, he's a deep threat receiver, so you'd expect that, but we'll see what Coach Calcagno can draw up on 3rd and 25 now.
For sure. It's a quarter of the field. St. Francis offensive line really needs to shine right here.
Doherty in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Quick pressure. He's going to heave one up looking for Derek Geely on the sideline. Geely's going to catch it. Flag coming in. That's going to be pass interference. Great catch by Derek Geely, even with the man in his face.
Yeah, it's great awareness by Derek Geely, even getting that, even though it's out of bounds. It's just
phenomenal catch.
Yeah, and good throw by Matt Doherty under pressure. Wow, looks like it's going to be against St. Francis, so it's going to be fourth and even longer. I wonder if that was on Geely or another receiver.
Had to be on Geely then, because it would have been a play on the ball.
It didn't really look like that from our angle.
Yeah, it looks like he got pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, even we are surprised.
Monterey Trail's going to take a timeout with 2:38 to go in this first half. They've got one remaining. Lancers have 2 timeouts left in this half.
The girls golf team, led by new coach Jay Knockout, will host their first WCL match at Moffett Field Golf Course on Tuesday, September 12th versus St. Ignatius. Good luck to seniors Rachel Perez, Stella Obadili, Nika Gulami, Camila Libreros, Yuna Liang, Isabella Ignati, and Kayla Tan.
Yeah, Lancers punt team's going to come out here now on 4th and 24. Leo Maiolo. Punter is out there. Bryce Burke on the snap. Tony Almeida on the protection. Wobbly punt. It's going to take a Lancers bounce. Going to be picked up at about the 35 and taken to the 42. Late flag comes in. Ryan Hove made the play to force Collier out of bounds.
Yes, if you're St. Francis, you just at this point want to prevent any further points. They had that good red zone defense just a few minutes ago, and they really need to step up on offense for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That last flag, there's going to be a block in the back against the Mustangs. That'll move them back a few. Just under 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Can't let up any more points. Maybe if the Lancers can manage the clock well, they can get the ball back and perhaps chance at putting some points on the board before heading into the locker room.
For sure. That was something that St. Francis really excelled at last year, is just the quick points.
Collier's going to get it wrapped up quickly and brought down for about a yard or two. Good tackle by Bryce Luna.
Almeida in on the tackle.
Second and 7 now, under 2 minutes to go. Mustangs are going to hand it off again. Navarro's going to take that close to the first down marker. He's going to be ruled just short. Going to be about 3rd and 1 with 95 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, Collier and Navarro already had 180 yards coming into today together, and it's a good running back room. St. Francis does have a good one too. Definitely not as explosive as last year so far.
Ball's out. Looks like the Lancers falling on top of it, waiting for the marking. And it looks like the Mustangs are going to fall on top of it.
That was close. Definitely a good job by St. Francis punching it out. They could have definitely used another offensive drive heading into the half.
Yeah, St. Francis is going to call their second time out of the half. They've got one remaining. It's going to be about 4th and 1 after the timeout.
Yeah, if they can get a stop here, that would be big, Sammy.
Yeah, we'll see what the Mustangs do.
Yeah, if they decide to go for
If they
it.
elect to punt or go for it, yeah.
They might like the possibility of just setting them deep in their own territory.
Mustangs offense is going to stay on the field. Going to be about 4th and 2. Hand off to Collier. He's going to get the first down.
A little bit more too. And they can depend on guys like Collier and Navarro just to get past that short yard situation. And keep in mind, they only had 180 yards combined heading into today, but that was against Sarah and De La Salle. Two big. Sorry, Folsom and De La Salle, two teams with really good run defense, and today's a big test, obviously.
Pitch, big hit. Junior Fiawi and Kiala Kiana in on that one. Kiana laid down the big hit there.
Yeah,
This clock continues to run, 30 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, love to see the fire in that. Definitely some attitude. As there's only 20 seconds left, so the possibility that both teams put up points is pretty slim to none.
We'll see if the Mustangs get off another play. Looks like they will, and they do. Hand it off to Collier again.
Yeah.
He's going to take this near midfield as time is going to run out to end the first half.
Yeah, St. Francis does need to talk this over in the locker room, Sammy. A lot of adjustments need to be made.
Lancers will get the ball to start off the second half. Yeah, just as you said, Ryan, a lot of adjustments to be made here in these next 15 minutes. So, yeah, we'll see you back here in 15. Lancers down 14 with a lot of work to do. Like, they can't hear me right now. All right, welcome back to the second half. Sammy O'Brien and Ryan Agdassi will be with you for the rest of the way tonight. Lancers down 14. Tough first half. They just couldn't catch a break, and Ali Collier and the Mustangs offense is just dominating.
Explosive. And let's hope, if you're St. Francis, that there's going to be some second half adjustments, not only on offense, as they barely could get the ball past first down on the passing game, but also on defense, just preventing those big plays from happening, those trick plays. It's going to be a big role heading into the second half.
Yeah, speaking of trick plays right now, the first two Mustang kickoffs have been little squib onside kick, kind of a mix of both. We'll see.
Wouldn't be surprised if
what
we
they
see
do
it again.
here. Yeah. See, his Bonwait's gonna kick off for Monterey Trail. They're going to do the squib again. It's going to be a flag. Waving it. Yeah, it looks like Monterey Trail is going to be offsides on the kickoff. You don't see that a whole lot.
Yeah, definitely more so with trick plays.
Offsides against the Mustangs.
Move back.
All right, so let's try that again.
Yeah. Mustangs are going to try this again, just 5 yards back from that offside penalty. We'll see if they go for the squib once again. Bonwait's going to send this one deep. Atkinson's going to get under it at about the 17. Andrew Atkinson makes one man miss, cuts it outside. He's going to get tripped up all the way at the 48-yard line. Great start to the second half for the Lancers. Great field position, great return.
And that's what we want to see from St. Francis starting this second half. Once the ball's in Andrew Atkinson's hands, the rest is just greatness. Just about getting it to his hands. So let's see if we can see that Matt Doherty, Andrew Atkinson connection.
Yeah, Andrew Atkinson, Lancers wide receiver one's only been targeted once tonight. He's been guarded pretty heavily. So we'll see what halftime adjustments Coach Calcagno and the Lancers have made. Doherty's going to be under center on your right hash. Hand off Kiana Aina. Kiana Aina is going to brush off a tackle. He's going to fall forward right around the first down marker.
It's a good first run this drive.
And they're going to move the chains. Kiana Aina starting off this drive on a good note for the Lancers.
Yeah, first down just like that. Just got to keep piling that.
It's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 now. Doherty under center. Kiana Aina still in the backfield. Kiana Aina's gonna get it again. He's gonna roll forward. Kiana Aina's gonna take that for about 11 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Lopez in on the tackle. Gain of 6. Second and 4 at the 36. 36.
Second and 4 for the Lancers. Kiana Aina's gonna get it again. Spins off a tackle, and he's gonna get held up for about a yard. It's gonna bring up 3rd and 3, right around the 35-yard line.
Perkins on the tackle. 3rd and 3 at the 35.
Doherty under center on 3rd and 3. He's going to look to pass. Throw in, looking, Andrew Atkinson. That pass is complete. That's a Lancers first down. Andrew Atkinson with his first reception of the night.
There we go. Not all passes have to be deep passes. Andrew Atkinson did a great job there, and kudos to Matt Doherty for finding him.
And that's what we were used to seeing last week. Great to see that connection once again to start off the second half.
And if you're St. Francis, got to cap off the drive, put 7 on the board, and just get back on defense.
Doherty's going to hand off to Kiana Aina. He's going to take a big hit. Ball's out. Looks like he's going to be ruled down. Yeah, Kiana Aina will be ruled down by contact.
If that was a fumble, St. Francis would not be happy. But it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 10. And
should be about 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4, yeah. 2nd and 4 on the 15. Now Lancers going to be in the red zone for the second time tonight.
Yes, Monterey Trail Mustang red zone defense has been really good so far. So for St. Francis, get
Mustangs
past that.
showing pressure. Kiana Aina is going to get this one, take it for a couple yards. Flag flies in towards the end of the play.
There's a flag on the play.
This one's going to be holding against St. Francis. Going to back them up to 2nd and 14 now on the Mustangs 25. Mustangs filling the box up. Once again, Doherty going to go play action. Throw in towards the end zone, looking for Andrew Atkinson. Caught! Touchdown, Lancers! Andrew Atkinson gets the Lancers back in this game and on the board.
That's what St. Francis needed, Sammy. Excellent throw by Matt Doherty.
What a ball.
Finding Andrew Atkinson. And that was just perfect ball placement, Sammy. Just right over the Mustang corner. Just nothing more perfect than what we just saw right there.
Some of the youngsters say that's elite ball placement.
No doubt about that. Let's see a replay on that.
See that one more time. Ends up looking for Andrew Atkinson. Caught! Touchdown, Lancers! Andrew Atkinson out to attempt the extra point. Hold from Declan Quinn is good. Extra point is up and good. Lancers cut the deficit in half.
All right, we got a ball game on our hands. 14-7. St. Francis down 1 score now. And St. Francis crowd definitely in it. They're going to need that crowd to...
The defense needs to use this momentum to hopefully get a stop.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They have not been able to stop the Mustangs' rushing attack all night, led by Ali Collier. Monterey Trail going to get flagged for a big penalty after the end of the kick. So Lancers going to kick this off from the Mustangs 35, Leo Maiolo. Just going to kick this one way out of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Lancers defense, Ryan. They've got the momentum. Right now, you can feel it inside the stadium.
Oh, yeah, totally. You just got to add to that if you're St. Francis. Don't stop that momentum. Just get 3 and out and get back.
It's the Mustangs' first drive of the second half. 8:02 to go in the third. Curry's going to hand it off. It's going to be taken for about 2 yards, 2 or 3. Second and 7, Lancers seem to be loading up the box for another run play to Collier.
Trick play.
They are going to run the ball. It's going to be stood up by the Lancers defensive line. It's going to bring up a big third down. Third and about 6.
Yeah, that was a good run defense by St. Francis. And if you can force this 3 and out right here, get back on defense, and continue producing an offense, they'll be in good hands, good shape.
Third and 6, Mustangs up inside their own 24-yard line. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. Mustangs are going to take a time out for this big third down. Here we go, third and 6. Mustangs on their own 24. Lancers filled the box. Toss out to the left. Looks like he's going to be short. Great stop by the Lancers.
He looks like it'll be 4th and just couple feet, couple yards. 4th and 2. And that was big, Sammy.
Good stop by the Lancers, yeah.
Could have been a big gain for sure, like we saw earlier this game.
Big spot. Mustangs offense is going to stay on the field as Vincent Curry goes back into the huddle. Yes. Perkins is going to come in for more blocking depth.
If St. Francis can stop this, that would be critical. That would be crucial.
They get the ball back inside the 30-yard line. That'd be huge. Our Curry under center. He's going to hand it off. Ball carrier is going to fall forward. That'll be a first down.
It looks like it's just enough.
First and 10 now for the Mustangs on their own 32-yard line after the 4th and 1 conversion. Handoff to Ellis. Late flag comes in. This Ellis's helmet came off. St. Francis is going to get flagged for a face mask. Second and 1 now for the Mustangs. It's 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Lancers filling up the box on the D line. Our Curry hands off. It's going to be another first down for Monterey Trail. Fresh set it down for the Mustangs on the 45. Going to go handoff to Ellis, or to Collier, excuse me. Late flag comes in. There's a bit of helmet-to-helmet contact. We'll see what they flag it for. Penalty against the Lancers. First and 10 again.
Short gain.
Second and 7 now at the 35 for Monterey Trail. Curry hands it off. This one's only going to be taken for about a yard. Blown. Great stop out of Mamba Sarah and Jackson Cahoon. Clock continues to run, 3:30 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, big third down coming up.
Third and 3. Our Curry under center. He's going to hand it off quickly. Great stop by the Lancers. This is going to bring up fourth and short, about fourth and 2.
Yeah,
Fourth and 1, excuse me.
So
The Mustangs all night run, they've been a fourth down team, so they're staying on the field again. As Collier is going to come back in after getting a breather. You've got to load up the box on this one, Ryan. You almost got to send 7, 8, maybe even 9 guys.
And anyone you can have, just that defensive line just needs to pounce. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a trick play.
Handoff. Another flag. Lancers cannot catch a break. Didn't seem like there was a whole lot of contact on that one. Ellis's helmet came off. Did not seem like it was by player force, though.
Yeah, it's just the penalty, Sammy, just piling up. You just can't afford that. trick play.
Handoff. Another flag. Personal foul against the Lancers. Going to move this one up inside the red zone to the 15. Curry hands off to Ellis. He's going to get thrown down in the backfield for a loss by Tiono.
Good defensive play right there. They're going to need a lot more of that. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. This fourth quarter is going to be huge.
Second and 10. Our Curry under center. Keeps it on in the read option. He's going to go nowhere. Great stop again, that time by Kingston, Kiana, Ina, and company.
Yeah, now it's third and long. We haven't really seen the situation so far. They can't really punch it in now with Navarro. They just got to maybe look for the passing game. But for St. Francis, just try and get it to be fourth down.
Yeah, the Mustangs passing game is still a big question mark in this game. Have not seen it at all.
Yeah, well, good adjustment on their part. Definitely have had some QB struggles. 1 touchdown to 4 interceptions coming into today.
3rd and 8 at the 13.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 at the 13-yard line now. Monterey has 2 receivers at the top of your screen. That's going to be a false start.
Oh, that's big. False start.
Walker jumped early on that one. That's going to bring him back. That'll be 3rd and about 13 now.
Haven't had too many penalties against the Mustangs thus far.
Third and 13 at the 18.
It's about 30 seconds left to go.
Collier is in the backfield for the Mustangs 20 seconds ago in the third quarter. 1 receiver at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Mustangs are going to pass. Throwing, looking for Collier, and he's going to be left wide open and walk that one in.
Can't get more wide open than that. And
just miscommunication.
Let's see a replay on that. Good job by the quarterback finding him, but if you're St. Francis.
1 receiver at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Mustangs are going to pass. Throwing, looking for Collier, and he's going to
be the second half for the Lancers.
Yeah, they made good adjustments. The Mustangs just got penalty after penalty. Some of them were definitely questionable.
True. Yeah, this fourth quarter is going to be massive.
Extra point from Bound Weight is up and good.
We do have about 9 seconds left, so we'll see what the kickoff situation will be like, if they go for a squib or go full field. Andrew Atkinson did have a good return to start off the previous drive.
Deep to receive for the Lancers, Atkinson and Julian. On the kick for the Mustangs, Benway.
Ben Waite's going to go squib. Lancers are going to fair catch this at the 40. Good heads-up play by Morka.
Yeah, all three squibs so far have been pretty successful by St. Francis, but we haven't really taken advantage of this good field position. Let's see if that changes here.
Ball is fair caught by Broca. St. Francis starts their drive first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Dory's going to be under center. Ned Regilis is in motion. Monterey Trail showing pressure. He's going to hand off. Come out, Julian. He's going to hit in the backfield for a loss. And that is going to wind down the third quarter. Lancers down 14, 21-7 to Monterey Trail.
So St. Francis down 2 scores. Definitely have some work to do in the fourth quarter.
Please report to the press box. Keshav Ravila to the press box.
All right, this is Ryan Agdassi signing off, and I'm excited to introduce the new announcer, Matthew Mavar.
What up? Thanks for having me. It's a pretty intense game you're at, right, Simon?
Yeah, of course, going into this fourth quarter, Lancers have a lot of work to do.
Yes, they do.
Down 14.
St. Francis will start the fourth quarter and their drive first and 10 at their own 39 yards.
Don't mute it though, because like you can tell in the broadcast when you mute the mic, like it makes it leave it on mute. Switch that. Starting out the fourth quarter now, Lancers are going to get the ball 2nd and 11 on their own 39-yard line. Ned Regilis in motion for the Lancers. Kiana Ina, the tailback. Doherty, play action. Throw over the middle.
Oh.
The catch is complete. Andrew Atkinson. He's going to take that for about 15 to move the chains.
Perkins on the tackle.
The tailback. Doherty, play action. Throw over the middle.
Oh.
The catch is complete. For Matt Doherty there to find his number 1 man, Andrew Atkinson, to pick up the first. Lancers have the ball now in Mustang territory at the 42-yard line, 11 and a half to go.
Doherty under center.
Stop. That's my job. Kiana Ina is going to take this. He's going to get about half a yard before being brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
Brown in on the tackle.
2nd and 9 for the Lancers.
Doherty hands it off to Kiana Ina on 2nd and 9, and he's going to go nowhere. That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Chisholm on the tackle. 3rd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
So we have 3rd and long now, 3rd and 9 on the 41-yard line. Kiana Ina's a tailback. Atkinson and Long at the top of your screen. Doherty play action.
Oh.
Pressure's going to get to him, and he's going to get sacked. It's going to be a loss of 9.
4th and long we got here right now.
Yeah, 4th and 18 now. Looks like the punt team's coming on.
4th and 18 at the 50-yard line.
Leo Maiolo out to punt for the Lancers. Bryce Burke on the long snap.
Player deep to receive. Mike Wolf. Glad to punt.
Good punt. Going to be fielded back at about the 5. Good
Brought
tackle.
Down around the 8-yard line.
Mustangs are going to be backed up inside the 10 at about their own 8-yard line. 9:02 to go in the 4th. Lancers need a quick 3 and out if they still want to have a shot at this one. They got to manage the clock well, too. Handoff's going to go for about a yard or so.
Ellis, the ball carrier, brought down by Becerra.
Collier's going to come back into the game for Monterey Trail.
Second and 10.
Clock's still ticking, under 8.5 to go. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 8. Curry. Hand off to Collier. Collier's going to fight his way forward
Collier, ball carrier.
to about the 15. Just bring up about 3rd and 3.
Lancers going to need a big stop here.
Yeah, big 3rd down.
3rd and 3 at the 15.
Curry's going to hand it off to Ellis. Ellis is going to get the 1st down and a bit more.
Collier, ball carrier. Keona Ida on the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 23.
First and 10, under 7 to go on the 23.
And he's brought down.
Collier, ball carrier.
Collier's going to roll forward for about a yard.
Marelich on the tackle.
Collier on 2nd and 9. Gonna take it for a few.
Almeida on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 5 at the 28.
Third and 5, clock is still ticking. Ellis is going to get it. He's going to get stood up at the line by Juan Becerra. This will bring up 4th and about 5. We'll see what the Mustangs offense does. No movement on the sideline. Looks like they're going to stay on the field. That's bold. It's going to be 4th and 3, excuse me. If the Lancers can get the stop here, they're going to have the ball back. It will be under 5 minutes to go, but it will be just around the 30-yard line or so. Timeout from Monterey Trail. They tried to get the Lancers jumping on a 2 count. It did not work. Looking a bit ahead on the schedule for the Lancers, they'll head up to Concord next week to take on powerhouse De La Salle Spartans, who they took down in that historic win last season. That'll be a great game, great rematch. And the following week, back here in Mountain View at Ron Calcano Stadium, the Serra Padres will come into town for that CCS championship rematch right here on Brother Fisher Field at 7 p.m. Here we go. 4th and 3. Punt team is out for the Mustangs. And they're going to fake it. You've got to be kidding me.
What a play. Late flag on the play.
Late flag. That will, in 3. Punt team is out for the Mustangs. And they're going to fake it. You've got to be kidding. Oh, wait, no. Unsportsmanlike conduct gets called after the play.
1st and 10 at the 21.
Going to be 1st and long since that was after the play, so Mustangs will get awarded the first down. First and long, Mustangs backed all the way up at their own 21. Hand off to Collier. Collier takes that for about a gain of 3. Clock still ticking, approaching 4 minutes to go.
Luna in on the tackle. Second and 7 at the 28.
Ellis is going to get it on 2nd and 7. He's going to take it for about 6 yards.
Some good defense by the Lancers there.
It's going to bring up 3rd down. Lancers will take their first of 3 timeouts. Here we go, 3rd and 2. Mustangs on their own 29, 3:43 to go in the game. Hand off to Collier. He's going to get the first and some more.
Timeout St. Francis.
Lancers will take their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. Monterey Trail also has 1 timeout remaining.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mustangs 1st and 10 on their own 35, 3:39 to go. Handing it off again to Collier. Lancers will take their 3rd and final timeout.
Timeout St. Francis.
Back from the timeout. 2nd and 8 now on the 37. 3:33 to go. Ellis is going to take that for about a yard or two, bring up 3rd and 5. Clock's still running. Lancers out of timeouts.
Third and 5 at the 40.
Third and 5, 2:50 to go on the 40. Hand off to Collier. He's going to get stood up for about a yard and a half. Bring up 4th down. Looks like the punt team started to come out. But they get called back onto the sideline. Curry comes back into the huddle. Clock's still ticking. 2:15 to go. 4th and 3. Lancers still have a shot if they can get this stop. Collier's in the backfield alongside Ellis. Play's going to get waved dead. Timeout, Monterey Trail.
Timeout. Mustangs.
Coming back from the timeout, looks like the Mustangs have their punt team out. We'll see if they go for a fig again. You'd have to expect the Lancers will be ready for it. This one will get punted. Very short punt. Lancers are going to let this drop. It's going to bounce out of bounds. 1:56 to go right at the 40-yard line. Lancers have to get a quick score. Onside kick and a quick score.
39-yard line. Lancers take over 1st and 10.
Doherty and the Lancers offense. Kingston, Kiana, Ina in the backfield. Lancers have 4 receivers, 3 at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. 1 at the bottom is star receiver Andrew Atkinson. Doherty looking to throw. He's got time. Throwing deep for Atkinson. Throw is up, incomplete. Little off target. Good defense from Marique Phillips. Not. 2nd and 10 now for the Lancers on their own 39. Doherty in the shotgun once again. Kiana Ina still in the backfield. Doherty, he's got plenty of time. He's going to heave one deep. Flags fly in. Nate Hepburger's going to come down with it at the 20-yard line. We'll see what these flags are.
Great pass by Doherty and great catch by Hepburger right there, guys.
Yeah, that stops the clock with the penalties and the 1st down. We'll see what it is. Time. He's going to heave one deep. Flags fly in. Nate
And
Hepburger's
it's
going
caught.
to come down with Klein. Lancers going to have the ball. Oh, we have huge play. Nate Hepburger's first catch of the season is a huge one to give the Lancers some life. 1:41 to go. Lancers in the red zone on the Mustangs 20.
What an absolute great pass from Matt Doherty there.
Yeah,
Right in Nate Hepburger's hands.
that was a beaut. Doherty throwing again. He's got pressure this time. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to get knocked down. They've got to go quick. They're out of timeouts. Under 90 seconds to go. Doherty seems to be okay after that one. Doherty looking to throw again. Quick pass is picked off. That's going to be returned all the way by Paloka. That's going to be returned all the way. Flag comes in on the kick. It's going to be a false start against
the Mustangs.
Monterey Trail. Extra point is up and good. It's 28-7 now. Mustangs on top. 61 seconds to go.
Atkinson and Julian D for the Lancers. Manway on the kick for the Mustangs.
Squib kick's going to be taken by Atkinson at the 30. Atkinson's going to fight his way forward all the way to the 42.
Atkinson on the return. Navarro in on the tackle. Lancers start their drive first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Aaron Knapp, the sophomore, is now in the game at quarterback for the Lancers, getting his first action of the season. We saw him a bit last season, backing up Josh Perry. Knapp under pressure early. He's going to take off. He's going to slide down right around midfield.
That's Knapp on the keeper. 8 of 8. Second and 2 at the 50.
Play's going to be flagged dead. 30.8 to go.
Flag before the play. False start against St. Francis.
False start against the Lancers.
2nd and 7 at the 45.
Once again, just saw a bit of Aaron Knapp last year. Completed about 3 passes and had 1 touchdown in 2 appearances for them. Knapp's going to throw complete. It's Derek Geely. He's going to get out of bounds. It's about 14 seconds to go.
Knapp's pass complete to Geely. Good for a first down. Forced out of bounds by Phillips. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Knapp rolling out to his left. He's got a decision to make. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets out of bounds. At about the 46 seconds to go.
Knapp on the keeper. Forced out of bounds by Bryant. Second and 9 at the 41.
Knapp's taking a shot downfield looking for Nate Hepburger. It's going to fall incomplete. Flags are thrown. The clock shows zeros. Looks like we should get about 1 more play.
Pass interference against the Mustangs.
Lancers will move up 10 yards from the 36 to the 26. They'll have 1 more play with no time on the clock. Knapp's going to roll out, throwing on the run. Pass is picked off to end the game. Lancers drop a tough one, 28-7. Just couldn't get a whole lot going on both sides of the ball. Struggled with penalties and a few other things, but they got to keep their heads high. They got a big game next Friday night as they head up to Concord to play the De La Salle Spartans in a huge rematch from last year's historic upset. And then they'll come back here in 2 weeks to open league play against none other than the Serra Padres in a rematch from the CCS Championship last November. But that's all we've got for you today here in Mountain View. I'm Sammy O'Brien. Alongside me is Matthew Mavar. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks. Good night.
Good night, guys.
And go Lancers.